Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. Alright, let's check it out. Let's see what we got for you right now. If you like the Toyota Supra history and models that came all along, well, you are in the right video. Even if you like sports cars altogether, you're in the right video. If you like Japanese cars, you're in the right video. And on and on and on. What we got in front of us right now, it's a 143 scale resin model, by the way, and from High Story, which is the brand behind this, the brand of the resin that make this beautiful example. It's a 143 scale, the year is 1987 Toyota Supra 3.0 GT Turbo Limited. Starting off with the color, gorgeous, gorgeous color. Really attractive, very modern. It's like the pearl white type of color. If you look at the paint close enough, maybe in the video you may not notice it. It has like sparkling type in it. I love it. It's not pearl white. It's actually, it's hard to say it, but it's a very, very attractive color. I was trying to see if it said it in the box, but I couldn't see it. Yeah, it's probably pearl white. It looks like a pearl white. But okay, this, by the way, is the third generation Toyota Supra. The very first generation of Toyota Supra came out in 1978, which it literally looked more or less like a Celica. Maybe probably had a bigger engine, but to me it looked like a Celica altogether. I think actually the Celica and the Supra were the same car. Don't fully quote me there, but if you know, let me know in the comments, please. But then after that, in 1981 was the second generation, and then when the second generation came out, it did separate it from the Celica. Like they had their own looks, not like the first generation. And now this generation here is the third generation. They came out in 1986 all the way down to 1993. Engine wise, they had a 1.0, I'm sorry, 2.0. It had a 2.5, and then by the way, the 2.5 and on there were 6 cylinders. It also had a 3.0, 6 cylinders, and transmission wise, there were 5-speed manuals, and also they had a 4-speed automatic. So that's nice that, especially being Japanese in the 80s, they still thought about making an automatic out of a. But I do have to say, now that I'm thinking, I have noticed that Japanese cars are a little bit more automatic friendly than probably Europeans. This is only talking about between European cars and Japanese. I have noticed that even some small cars were automatics too. In Europe, back in the 80s, it was tough to see a car unless they were like a bigger size car in automatic. But it's not as common. It's not as common as probably like in North America, or I would probably say Japan too. All right, guys. I love this looks. I think this is when Toyota came out with that really nice. This is actually the era that Japanese brands had a very nice, interesting sports cars. Nissan ZX 300. They had the Toyota Supra. They had the Mitsubishi Starion, I think it was called. And a few more. I think also Subaru had a nice looking. I think it was called the XT, or the LC one. But if you look at it, it was a very weird looking one, the Subaru, but very nice looking too. All right, guys, I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. You know, one thing that's interesting, I was reading that in Japan, the 2.0s were a slight narrower. They were not so big because they had to be in compliance with the Japanese government dimensions regulations. In Japan, they tax yearly the large cars for being on the road, the larger cars. That's why they have so much big fandom with the K cars because they're a lot cheaper to run and taxed and everything. Don't forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up, guys. I always say it. I really, really appreciate when you guys do that. It shows me that you're enjoying these videos. Hopefully, you are. Let me know what you like to see. Also, let me know in the comments below where you guys are from. Have you ever seen this model? Have you ever drove one? Do you still have them on the roads? Were they reliable? Which I'm thinking Toyota, I may already know the answer, but were they reliable? And yeah, also don't forget to click and subscribe, and the bell next to the subscribe button will remind you when I'm posting more videos. Take care of yourselves more than ever, and goodbye.